Unfortunately, my heart is beginning to beat in a strange way, and the feeling is getting stronger every day. There's no doubt that something will happen. At this point, I'm not able to give you an exact number. However, if you look at the numbers, it looks very bullish even though I've dropped. What is XRP's value keeps going up and down. But take a look at what's happened lately. The USDT dominance map, which you've been keeping up to date, shows this. Been keeping an eye on for a while now, right? Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we got what we wanted after waiting for about a year. Even though it hasn't been shown yet, you can see that it's there by looking at this picture, right? Besides that, if this turns out to be true, I will be the biggest lie in the whole world. Okay, because Fordel means that XRP will soon be worth Fordland cash. That's fine, but not later than October. What just happened right now? Are you three able to see something? Ladies and gentlemen, these are the charts that show the steady coin prices. If you see that this chart is moving up, that means that companies and people who aren't professionals are trading their cryptocurrency for USDT. If, on the other hand, you see this line going down and selling, it means that people are trading their Tether or USD for other cryptocurrencies, which makes those cryptocurrencies more valuable. This is the exact opposite of Bitcoin XRP cryptocurrency and the data of people who use cryptocurrency. In the Hey 5 day, how are you? From 2 to ASIC days have passed since this important moving average was first put in place. Also have a look at what just happened. We went down below it. This candle will be out of use in about 2 days. It would be silly to end in this way because it is such a positive ending. It is still in a fight with this moving average, or it has ended. In this case, do you agree that we shouldn't pre-fire a front run? We should instead wait at least until there are real proofs. If, on the other hand, this turns out to be true, what then? In that case, this is how we should end the body light. Yes, by staying close to the yellow moving average, you can see that this candle is trying to act as support. It's going to get hit by a rock. It is clear from this that Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, and all of these other cryptocurrencies will become very valuable very quickly. Simply put, those are the crazy heights. We've never seen something like this before. To be fair, I guess it did happen inside this light. But look at that. You saw through that fake, right? Is it true that the next light that came out right after it rose back over this line? Guys, it's time to go. As long as we stay below this moving average, everything will be fine. That's not a very sore thing to do, you guys. Yeah, because do you remember where this moving average, when Bitcoin was linked to it? These are the places here, here, and here, okay? You all know this at all times, right? This moving average always shows that the current price is less than it. But in 2 days, it will be shown again that it is less than this figure. And if the following turns out to, then we see, and while we see what this thing's name is. This is the RSI. Okay, guys, the RSI for Bitcoin. I'm not sure if we could just confirm these signs this way. In that case, I would be very sure about the state. A strong split has been made in the relative strength index RSI for Bitcoin. Because of this, the RSI dropped below this level, okay? That being said, the price is still above the shift even though the RSI has broken through it. Don't you think that makes a big difference? At 11 a.m. tomorrow, I will know for sure what is going on. This evening, since Bitcoin usually gets rid of differences, this pretty much proves that there will be a positive split on the weekly time frame tomorrow night. This tells me that Bitcoin is very strong because it usually gets rid of differences. The price of Bitcoin should have dropped to at least 103,000 if it were weak, but it didn't. That's how strong it is. The people who set the prices of these things probably want it to go up too. I can tell from this that it will go up even more in the coming weeks. What is the highest level we can reach? This is a question, yes. Why wouldn't it be great if all of these signs were proven to be true? Hey everyone, the 5-day chart shows that we are trading below the moving average right now. This is how the worth of cryptocurrencies will go down. Knock, this picture shows a 15% pump or dump that happened on the 5th and 6th day of the time. Because of this, Bitcoin became more valuable. Before we look at whether or not the 15% pump from here also works for Bitcoin, let's do the math. Could someone tell me how to get Bitcoin to about 134,000? It depends on whether Bitcoin was pushed or ran by itself. As you said, you say it will take longer and require you to pump a little more if you dump all 5 quants at first. Do you agree? All quants would catch up because of the extra fear of missing out, FOMO. But if they all pumped at the same time, it would be the highest ever. 15% is the same as having about 130,000 guys because it makes the price of some XRP 30% more volatile by a factor of 2. That's all that needs to be said. Check out where 30% XRP2 goes next. Right now, XRP is worth a lot of money. As a result, I believe that forward 20 makes sense. In that price range, 30% of people can get XRP2 for 4. It doesn't matter that I don't see any good divergences in this case because Bitcoin will pull up because Bitcoin will become very strong if all of these things happen. Get angry, you guys. After that, I think it's time to go. Is that right? Sometimes I thought about 260, but other times I thought about this level. Folks, on the other hand, it looks like this goal will not be reached. The only thing we need to do right now is hold. I'll tell you the exact amount now so that everyone is on the same page. It only takes 5 days to keep 4.33% of the UC main shard in order so that we can reach our goal, 433% of the whole. As long as you keep your holding below this level, the price is likely to fall to the next moving average, which is on the 6th day. That is a 15% exactly at a 15% drop, which means that Bitcoin is going through a 15% pump today. 32,000 Bitcoin might be available soon if these signs are proven by tomorrow. I think that by 2 days from now, 2 days and 11 days, especially since tomorrow is a sure thing for the week, Monday is when the 5 daily proof guys will show up. I find it hard to believe that it's true the next week and the weeks after that, I'll be able to start pumping in a setting that feels like a race. Wow. I know that a lot of you are negative, but let's take a look at this, guys. Look at this. This is called Precision Trade 3 and is made by Precision Trader. Hey there, good morning. I'm still in search of Bitcoin wave. The number of people has dropped from $118 to $114. Isn't that pretty clear to you?